God. Well, the old lady just had to Scooby Doo, and she just cracked open this and maybe took a couple drinks, if any. Did she? Yeah, she did. So I'm gonna have to finish this son of a bitch. Just watching a Fear video. 40-ounce Fear grew up in Soup Town. It's not like he's playing a band. Nobody that's playing Edmund Fitzgerald. It's the anniversary of that 50 years. Packers are playing something. It's Veterans Day all week, as far as I'm concerned. And go Pack Go. What he said is lead singer fucking nobody up in Soup Town. Chad. It was probably Chad. Was just talking with my girl. She was a Superior girl. Went to school in Superior. Knew Chad. I knew Chad. We partied. He played Nobody, and they played at UWS first freshman year. But I later went on the party with him plenty of times with all the cats. I went to school there for fucking 15 fucking years. But yeah, anyway. Small world, small world. Remember Chad used to tell this one joke about, it was sort of like a setup joke. He'd be like, it was about some flute playing guy, like not leaving mm, that saxophone playing guy, Michael Bolton. And he's like, oh, you must listen to Michael Bolton. And then like everyone would be silent and they'd be like, oh no. And then all of a sudden dude would be like, well, I gotta head out. And he's like, yeah, I knew. Be like, you listen to Michael Bolton. And you'd be like, what? You'd be like, because you're Bolton. But I remember they did an excellent cover of Stealing Bread. I've seen it a couple times. The joke was, well, where are you guys going? We're going to see a band. Who's playing? And then people would be like, nobody. Yeah, but who's playing? And be like, nobody. You know, I missed out swan diving with Fear last year, the summer, when he was up in Soup Town, and I was stuck on Madeline Island. Had to work double shifts. It was like within, and I should have just took off and said, I'm going to the Andrew. I'm gonna track this fuck down. I'll go stand outside his window and yell out. And I told Robbie, I was like, man, he's right 2 blocks from here. Robbie is probably too prideful. Who knows, but I was probably 14 when the event Fitzgerald went down. I'm almost 70 years old. Getting up there. Yeah. If it wasn't for Botox, I probably wouldn't have lived so long. Don't just sit back and take it. Get Joe Box. Get Joe Hill. I'm starting to think Fear probably fucking knew Steve and Burkholz and all the Burkholzes. Man, he sounds like he just knew. If he was saying, if he knew Chad Pettit Chad introduced you to his old lady, their old lady. You probably know Egan. You gotta know John Egan. You gotta know one of the Burkholz. You gotta know the points. You gotta know Vukovic. Probably not Vukovic. He was from Ashland. Probably what's her face? Brandy. Fuck. Probably knew Steve Baisley. Probably did. I'm not sure what year he moved out of Souptown, but I've been going to that place my whole goddamn fucking life. Marina Mall, Aladdin's Castle. He had to have been there. You probably knew Bob and Billy. Or had run-ins with them. You probably knew Fat John. Yeah. Fat. Chicken Harvest Sweets. Where you get the meats. I got my first fist fight in the streets of fucking Hammond Avenue. Tower Avenue districts. Belknap. Fuck. Yeah. I've been to all the fucking projects. What the fuck? Yeah, what's his face? 40-ounce death trap died last year. Upset her 80s, so giving her. Tracy Woodhull. Maybe you knew him. I mean, I'm older than Fear by a long shot. That son of a bitch. Maybe another time. If your wife's from there, she must have family from up there. Maybe you guys visit up there for some reason. Maybe keep your old lady out of the picture. Who gives a fuck? But I still want to arm wrestle you. I think I could easily take you. No worries. No worries. Because if there's any man to do it, I'm the man. I'm the man. Billings Park. I immediately did notice the android. Probably stayed in that same goddamn room. Had many hookers up there. Transients. Hotties. As a matter of fact, I did. You probably know what's a nuts. The lamplighter pretty well. The anchor. The spanker. The spanker in. Half the food I eat is so rotten by the time I eat it that I don't eat it all. That's why I got myself a hot coffee. Here we go, Henry Rollins, Ian MacKay. I guess they're making like 40 songs. Hopefully they're like half hour long each. Just rocking it out. Just like blow your mind. Hopefully there's no keyboards. Probably not. Lots of coyotes around tonight. Coyoting it up. Getting all coyoted up. They can smell the fresh meat. They can. Yes, they can. Look at this. They got some cyanides, CBD, THC. Babacho. There's no malt liquor. I'm like, if you can get this up here, then please at least get rid of this and bring the 40s. No one wants to fuck with CBD infused THC. Not even alcohol in that shit. And call it cyanides. Just get rid of that and bring the goddamn 40s of fucking cyanides, man. Do the fucking upper northwest a favor. God damn it. God damn them. God damn humanity. And its suffrage. Scorn. I kind of want to peel this orange. And I kind of don't. I kind of do. And I kind of don't. China girl, what you wanted in the white man world. I've begun the process of peeling it, but just for the inner of this very rind, I'll find myself succulently on the rind. Lick the rind. Licking the rind. Lick the rind and lick the rind. Lick the rind all the time. Lick that fucking rind and leave the world behind. If you can lick the orange rind, you can leave the world behind. It's like a Jack Black sort of. He's always like, ba 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 ba. It's sort of like a prosy sort of stands, this like natural thing that comes to people when they sing. It's like, lick the world behind. It's like, lick the ass of the world. It's like, licking your own behind. And it's like syllabic. It could be, something I don't understand. Of course it is. But I'm, making as much sense out of it as possible right now. And I don't need you to get on me with God. Let it on. I'm licking the rind, and I'm leaving it all behind. 'Cause I'm gonna lick the rind, and I'm gonna leave it all behind. That's fucking goofy shit right there, man. Sometimes I just step back and get optimum flow and be like, who the... You see that? Fucker shot like 15 million starlight destinations of straight... It was like it was like a gleek, an orange gleek. It's like, fucking... If you're gonna squeeze the shit out of me, then I'm gonna pulse it out the gland. Pulse it out the gland of the man-made man. Pulse it out the gland of the man-made man. Retard. Retard. Oh, it's good orange though. I'm glad I took the time to lick the rind. I'm glad I took the time to cook, to cook, to cook, to cook, to cook. To cook or not to cook? But for me, if I were you, I'd pay kids $1 an hour every hour they're in school, and they don't have to go for free anymore. And so parents will have an easier way to get your kids to school if we pay them. Because otherwise, they're just slaves. 12 years slaves, aren't they? 12 years of slavery. On my budget, by the time they reach high school, we'll have worked our way out of public education and into something else. Because who's ever teaching us to keep going to war in this global war, global world, should go back to school and be like, I just want to be a friend, not a bully. What a bully? A woolly bully. Woolly bully. Woolly bully. A woolly bully. What's that? Bam, 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 bam. Ba 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 meow meow. A ba ba meow meow ba ba meow meow ba ba ba. I said the bird. The bird is the word. Ooh 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 ooh. Ba ba ba. Ba ba boo ba ba ooh ba ba ooh ba 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 ooh ba 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 ooh ba ba ooh. I said ooh meow meow ba ba meow meow ba ba ba. Yeah, it's pretty much winter. Let it go. Just hunker down. Learn how to hibernate like bears. You know what they call hibernation? Because it's high bear. Nation. Bear Nation. You know, it's, you know what I mean? I said a ho 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 ba 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 ow 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 ow. The old lady's 40. We started off this video with a little introduction to the swan diving 40 horsemen, otherwise known as Fear, Silver One, Falstaff, and J Vega, and now Ultimate Breakdown and Communication or something, and then Witch Splits got in there as a fifth horseman or something like that, and Thumpkin. Where's Thumpkin? Here I am. Anyway, Furies from Spooktown, Napakamogan, Clues. He's probably part Native American, African. I guess he is, because he's part African. So, mostly white, Europeanish. He's not definitely a Viking, because he's Packers. Oh yeah, speaking of Packers, I bought myself a $10 scratch off a Green Bay Packers one. And tell you what, I can scratch it off right now and tell you who won with the power of mentality. With my mentality and your money, nothing can be accomplished better than we have right now. So let us be joyful in our excrements and philanthropic ways. The ability to read the minds of the Minoltas. And maybe it's not Maybelline. Maybe it's juxtaposing. A juxtaposition that leaves you halfway between this and that, or something like this, and sliding away. Oh God, it burns. It feels warm at the same time, lessening as time goes on. So aftershave. I said, hey, 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 ho, hey, ho. I said, the bird. Whoa. Coming up with new moves, new slants, new anthroposophic ways of coming up with definitive dialogical ways of talking. Speaking hardly backwards, but fairly forwards at differential stunning speeds of hobbliness. So, I'm experiencing a flourishing of notes right now. Wherever this orange came from, I'm experiencing humanity from thenceforth. It's about the only thing that you want to get out of Florida is oranges. That's about it. Everything else is, maybe a hurricane, high gravity, or regular. But they don't come from that, do they? Do they? Do they? As far as I'm concerned, us can give Wonderstone, Florida away to Cubans. Can have it. We'll take Guantanamo Bay up. You know, as far as what is it, Georgia and Atlanta states there, Columbine or something. I don't know. Whatever they are, I'm never going down that far. I've been to Nashville, Tennessee, and I've been to fucking Arizona, Mexico, Santa Fe, yes, Albuquerque. No, I've never been to Santa Fe. I've been to Albuquerque, and it was fantastic. I'll never go back there again. Not by bus, anyway. If I were to take a motorcycle, I would go anywhere around the world on a motorcycle. Even if I had to drive under the sea. You know, like undersea motorcycle. No one's invented one. What would it look like? But a motorcycle, like a scuba motorcycle. You know? You just like, you could drive them like a Harley, not a Harley. I would rather take like, I've never been into Harleys. I like the panheads. I want to take a Harley, it's going to be a panhead. Or, you know, Burt Wonderstone's motorcycle. The Indian Head fastest one. I got that movie right there, actually. I think I want to watch that. It's right here. Look, check it out. Look at that. Oh my god. Yeah. I'm into motorcycles. I got a couple. I got projects. Project 9. Shot the fear. Steel or wide. J Vega, Falstaff, the Four Horsemen. Who cares if they hate each other? Or, well, they don't. I know. There's a lot of love right there. With Blitz, got a lot of love in there. She's been with them all. I'm kind of waiting to hatch her on her. I want to hatch on her too a little bit. But, you know, she goes to Steel or wide mostly. She's got nothing better to lose. But the real field mounter is Miley. She's the only field mounter right now, as far as anyone knows. With Blitz, kaput. Who knows what she's doing? But Miley is the only real field mounter. We drink malt liquor. We're 50 plus. So we're 60, 70, almost 90 years old. Plus, we're from Souptown, so I think we got fear on his side. And if he doesn't think so, well then I'm gonna arm wrestle him. Both arms. He can use two arms versus either. He can use both his arms on my left. He can use both of them on my right. But I'm gonna win. Taking out fear. He ain't got nothing on me when it comes to arm wrestling. He can even throw wit splits on. If he needs help from wit splits on either arm, I'll take them all. Oh, like, yeah.